Hey guys, what's up? So let me just adjust some of the things. No, I wasn't talking. I was just waiting. Sorry. Okay, we don't need volume right now. And so for the Ethereum currently, as long as we hold above this zone, I'm pretty much bullish. But in terms of a Bitcoin, I would say we either go sideways or we'll see until I'll show you what I showed last stream. We are still within this sell model, which is likely going to pursue for longer. This was the PVG, something I showed many times on the stream, but so currently we are somewhere around here, likely, if this is the full model. You had the move after the PVG first one, second one. Now we should make some sort of a small recovery towards the 72k at least, and then we will see. Your target for now is this high, basically 74k, because we are still within this range with the mid range retested as well. I would say that we can still visit these lower levels as we have a bullish free tab here. Let's change the color so it's more visible. I didn't want to copy that. So there's our bullish free tab. Projecting something like this. We do have a Wyckoff active for now. Let me check if you guys wrote anything. Do you think Bitcoin will go first to 60-61k area before becoming bullish? It's possible. This is what I was just about to say. This is a Wyckoff pretty much on lower time frame. Let me show you. It can either be model 1 or model 2. Very likely it's going to be the model 1, as we have not tapped these lower levels. So either we will revisit these lows here, 61k, or we will go to 57. Either way, the only confirmation I'm waiting for is the close below this level, below 62k, and then I would turn bullish again on Bitcoin. Ethereum, on the other way, is performing quite well here. And this lower level is the lowest I could see it as of now. At a 140-day low, then usually the 70 days should be the another one for the Wyckoff then. If you look for the time cycles, it's going to be differently. When it is that 33, on the 30 day. Good. So this was the high, this was the low. We can multiply that time cycle by 2. And then you see that we had this money inflow, money outflow, and currently at the top. So around a 5th September, I could see the low, which also aligns with the 70-day gap. So we are very focused on the 5th September, around here. For Ethereum, we do have the same structure, except that this big range, Bitcoin didn't fill that, but basically Ethereum already did. So we held that level, Lowest I could see it is 1300 if it wants to dump. If not, if we hold this level here and build some sort of structure around these, I could see it go higher. There's a liquidity curve being built. Can't say the same on the Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of stuck. So yeah, for this occasion right now, I would say we are looking pretty good. Let's check USDT and USDC. There's also something very cool. USDT did not fill this high, but we are within this range. It's a monthly range, basically, or 3 months. Oh wait, it was I think 2 weeks. Yeah. So this is a 2-week range that we are within that. We still closed below these. So as of now, you have an SMT up here, which is good confirmation as well. And I would target as of now at least this low. I don't think we will do something crazy as of now, except we could fill this high, which could align with the Bitcoin, but I don't think we will go much higher as of now. There's this nice level here on weekly, which is enhanced order block. And we are currently holding that price on both. There's equal lows, so another point of liquidity. And we do have this old zone that was not tapped yet as well, so possibly that could be your target. You can also see that there was a weekly zone here, weekly range basically. Swept to the low, swept to the high, and now new structure should form, which should make it fall lower. Is there anything? Something we want to check is also Bitcoin volume. We are basically at the lowest levels right now, which is good. If you look here, it's looking very good. All right, the alt level, where most of the charts really bounced before. So if the volume goes up here, we should expect a bigger move on Bitcoin to Ethereum Bitcoin, something we can check too, but I will switch a chart for this one to this one. Ethereum Bitcoin. We are still within this old level, which was a multi-year support or whatever you want to call it. Still holding that, and we are approaching the important area of this August-September gap. We look into cycles on daily. We do have an unfilled levels up here and up here, down here. I doubt that we would drop this low to be like 33% fall. I don't think that's going to happen as of now. I think we should revisit these levels soon. Let's check monthly. I haven't checked monthly for a long time here. I want to see the 2-week structure. Nothing crazy. Is there anything we should pay attention to? Not really. We do have this range high that could possibly be it. The resistance as of now on daily. Let's see how it looks here. Okay, we need to go higher a little bit to get the correct fib range. Should be possible. This was the move, this was the start, and it got respected. So if we do have this, then potential target for that is this high at 0.032 for this current moment. Ethereum dominance, pretty much the same chart as we had on the Ethereum Bitcoin, but slightly different. It went lower than the Ethereum Bitcoin. We can check if there's any multi-month resistance too, but it's not as old chart as is Ethereum Bitcoin. Could possibly take this level. Let's sweep this low. It actually did, I think. Yeah, it did. In this case, let me open this chart and we will see the Bitcoin dominance. Don't want to leave right now. There's still bearish free tap active. It was swept. But what I want to check is this exact time frame. And let's reverse this chart so we have it the same way the Ethereum dominance is. And we want this exact candle. It's down here. There's also a support. But there's no SMT. There was small one here. What I mean by that is very small one here between these two candles. Between these. You barely see. We could also mark this. And for this candle, it's this level. Yeah, there's also a quite strong structure. Which one is it? This one. If we reverse it back, this was the resistance. And this is the support as of now. So things look pretty good for Ethereum as of here now. Not so good for Bitcoin dominance. Check AVAX. Still within the double bullish free taps. Went long last stream. Still waiting kind of. Bitcoin SPX. Let's go here. Monthly. I'm gonna check the forma on chart. So this is our range. Oops. This is our range. Now we are waiting for the close on this chart on 4-month candle. If you go on 3-month chart, yeah, this is your current support demand level. Because you see this was the structure break. And if I go do this, no, it's slightly lower. And the orange, almost at the demand tab. So we might get a sweep of this and then R, which also aligns with the Bitcoin. This is for now. Monthly. This is a good candle. This down candle is something we wanted to see. Because this can be a sign of a continuous demand chain. So if market forms a demand here, we can keep on bouncing of it until it creates another chain, another chain, another chain. Let's go back to daily. This also looks like Wyckoff. I don't think volume will work here. It does. Okay, nice, good. So this is your confirmed SC. This is your STB. And this is our range from here. This should be the low level. Very low. Yep. Potentially could be even up here if we increase the range from here down here, which probably sits better. Yeah. So would watch for the retest of this level currently and see a reaction here. If we don't get a reaction, then we'll revisit this low and possibly tap this low here too. But I like this chart. Bitcoin SPX looks decent. It doesn't mean Bitcoin has to go up, but I feel like stocks could do something bad. Let me check where we are sitting right now. This, we are also approaching the area where I want to see some sort of structure that would form, but as of now it looks quite bearish for stocks, I would say. Can look for an SMTs as of now. Okay. I hate this bug, but that's okay. So here's 100. Can you see what's happening up here? We do already have an SMT here. So I would start being very careful on stocks. Everyone expected the dump, so we had a nice run, but now it's starting to form some not so good looking structure. Potentially I could see a bearish free tap here on Nasdaq. Being formed, but it's not as clear. There's potentially a small one here if now that I'm looking into it, which could be enough. Sweep never occurred here. You see the first sweep was here. Can actually do it like this. It's even nicer. So would be very, very careful with stocks. There's pretty much equal lows here. One more thing I need to see. there was any of the only up move. Yeah. So now that we have this, this is your area where you want to look for shorts until the end of September. Simply because of this timing and how the structure looked here. We are going only up, no lower lows pretty much. This can be counted as lower low pretty much, because your swing low is still here, and this created just a sweep of this. So this was the sweep, also rated this low, but now there is nothing that would be protecting those lows. I also want to check the Ethereum against gold, and then Ethereum against SPX. Let's see what we have here. Start with 4-month chart. This little fucker, this one, is your enhanced order book. For this one, should be here, but it's a bullish candle, so not as nice. But here, for a 4-month chart within this range. So no closes above here, no closes below here. We also have a bullish free tap from what I see here already. It's going to be your first closure below that support. And then we should recover higher. There's pretty much equal highs up here too, which was likely an SMT with this, which we will chart in a second. But you have equal highs up here, and this was likely an SMT. This was lower, and this at the same time. Where is it? Here. Yeah, this was a very big SMT. So this is your target for now, because this was not rated previously. So pretty much you'll come over here. If we go to monthly, let's check what it looks like. This can be counted as a valid free tap. What we care about is mostly the support, which we can readjust here for the lowest free taps. 1, 2, 3. Closure below, so valid. Also a closure below this level, which is good. 1 monthly, that's what we want to see. And we do have a SMT here as well. So what this tells us is that Ethereum should gain its strength against gold and against stocks. You can see that here this candle broke the structure, and this can be our daily demand. This candle broke the structure here. So I feel like Ethereum is in pretty good spot as of now. This can be also a very sharp liquidity curve. There's nothing that I would dislike about Ethereum against other assets as of now. Okay, maybe check Ethereum against silver. I think it's going to be the same story. Again, the support. We go on the 4-month chart. There is your wick. Same story pretty much. Actually, let's check how it looked against gold here, which we charted. There's no SMT as of this, but we do have the intermarket SMT, so there's the same. Actually, let me open 3 charts. Maybe it's going to be more easy to see. We had here Ethereum against SPX. So this is the same, this is the same. We do have the same support levels, demand levels, whatever you want to call it. Is there any difference in between them? Not as much. There's UNF here. So this is your liquidity draw as well, giving us confluence for the long. Just thinking if I can see anything else here from our concepts. Potentially if we go to 12-hour candle, a 12-month candle, yeah. There's a big SMT right now. It's being created. The first thing between SPX and commodities. But that 12-month candle is also your range now, so you see sweeping this low and unswept high. We, if you remember what I said, we are targeting that old SMT. With this, we should also target the range high. So this is 2 levels you should be waiting for, which is like a 700% gain against the silver, which is quite nice. Any opinion on the XRP and S&P? Yeah. We went through S&P previously. I think it's going to be bearish very soon in the next quarter, or in this Q3, basically. And for the XRP, we can for sure check XRP. Actually, check if we do have anything on the silver chart. I didn't check that one. Let's throw up again second chart here, and let's go with gold. Same. And if we go with the SPX, nothing nice really here. Could potentially sweep first one of these lows. We go on 4-month chart, maybe we get something different here, but not really. Looks the same to me. This is potentially your support here, and this could be your bounce after we sweep this low. So we might sweep this low at the same time while this demand is filled. We go on monthly. See how there's like a big support level here. You want to see a closure below that level, which will likely happen here, as you see. That's where I would start looking for any movements, because it will happen. This low needs to be swept or closed below. I will check in a second the regular chart, but something that I wanted to show you before we go there. There was an SMT here too, so we can possibly wait for an SMT on these two. I know this doesn't look like something that you guys are probably using commonly on like comparing the assets to different niches like stocks and commodities, but it's super powerful. Bull trap, possibly, but there's an option that we will actually, if we get a down move on the 5th August and bounce there, then it could turn into Wyckoff, and it might be a bull trap into Q4. But yes, I expect higher prices soon. I don't see Bitcoin dropping below 50k for a long time. Like the worst case, we sweep it and we immediately recover. As of now, I don't think we have more sell pressure here. We would need higher prices before sweeping that, before going lower. So let's check the normal chart. I will throw on two charts here, MEXC and Binance. Just want to see if there's any VIX difference or not. Please do the same as, yeah, good. Maybe we need a 12-month chart actually. This is looking okay. Monthly. Do we have any UNFs? Let's see. I don't see any UNF here. No UNFs. I like this nuke candle that we had. Could create a Bojan low here. On 4-month or 3-month chart would be good. Let's go to 2-week charts. Reset. First, let me go to higher time frame again. Is there anything that would give us a enhanced order block? No. This is a weird one. Here, this one. This is possible level. How long was this? 120 days, and here we're looking into 189 days after the drop. If we do this, we're coming quite close to possible support from the FIBs. Let me check if there's difference here. There's a quite big difference. But it's sub $1. You can see the liquidity curve being built here. You can already see how it's kind of already being built. I don't see a bullish free tap as of now. I see potential Wyckoff. We want to check something here. This is not as nice. But this can be possible short-term bounce. Also, if this held, tapped it here. Currently, I don't like the XRP chart as much. I'm still holding a spot back on XRP, but planning to add more into spot, but not looking to trade it in terms of a leverage as of now. I don't like how it's looking here. I would like it if this high was a little higher, because it would possibly create a Wyckoff, but this was too early and there is sign of weakness here. Okay, let's check something else. Let's go with Aptos, but on different chart. I think it was here. Yeah, we're still holding this long. I think it's going to break out soon. We retested the zone one more time, and now we are coming into the Q2 and or like second quarter of the quarterly cycle. You had the rate on lows here, which is good, closed above. Now kind of waiting. Let's check 4 month, 1 chart, 12 month, a month. There's not much data that we could come from the previous candles, but this will do. Yeah, I believe this was the fit for this high and this low, which it is. So I think it's going to do some sort of scan pump soon. I will fully close it afterwards. Potentially building a bullish free tap here too. Is there any level on daily, like an enhanced order block? Yeah, this one. This is a zone where we need to look for longs and watch them. We go on lower time frame, can readjust it a little bit. Where's the move? Down move, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, potentially small close below this, and then up. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Check lower time frame today. We are nearly close to the New York. Oh, there was a lot of stacks today. I see. I see. We completely missed this. Let's go for a 35-minute chart. This is good. For a short term, it looks like Bitcoin will pump. There's a big S&T here. Free auto chart here. Slightly lower maybe first, but the fact that we have S&T here is good. This is a manipulation cycle as of now. Is there anything that we need to check? No S&T up here. But S&T with these lows. Actually do them like this on daily. It'll look better. I'll need to check Ethereum, what it did there. It's the same here. If this is the move, the trap one, then we have around 2 days for the move up. This is quite sharp, so this is your possible zone for a bounce. This is cycle 1 of this week. Let me put different color though. What should we pay attention to here? There's a bullish free tap. So we are currently sweeping that. 1, 2, 3. Bullish upside move, swept this high. Does this measure the move down and it covers it or no? Nope. There's a lot of lows here. Let's check Ethereum against it because it might give us a better idea of where we are sitting right now. There was no SMT in between them. So Ethereum and Bitcoin didn't have an SMT, which means we can drop lower. There was a super small one here on a 5-minute. That's the reason why we pumped. On intraday. How's the volume looking here? Yeah, this has a lot of volume. Quite a lot of volume. And higher time frame volume. Pretty high for such move. I guess this is a 50% of the, yeah. Yeah, and this align. So I could see Ethereum dropping now into 1856 as of now. And this is a completely different 4-hour candle. We are still within this range, but was there a daily range? No. This moved this up. Tapped the high, and if this high, then was the down move. Yeah. I still feel like Bitcoin will go lower here. Ethereum possibly too, but I'm not bearish for a long time. It's going to be quick, and then we go up. What should we check? Ethereum against SPX again. I wanna check weekly chart. Oh, we had that, okay. Then check Ethereum against total free. It's something I didn't check pretty much. I like how this looks. It's a decent chart. We apply this range here, swept the low. Any bullish free taps? There is a bullish free tap. This was a unswept bullish free tap. This was the sweep. Now we could be getting the retest. Reacted of that level, which is good. This is your enhanced order block. So this looks good. But I wanted to check SPX against total 2 and total 3. We have a chart for that somewhere. SPX total 2, is it this one? Nope. I'm not sure if that is a SPX total. It was a black chart for sure. Just not sure where was it now. Then it must be on the other window, but it's okay. Anyway, so we still are within this spike of accumulation. 1 week. This was the SC. This is the STB, but on a, actually, let me show you on the SPX total, because this is more clear. So this is SC, this is STB. This was your automatic rally. And now we are at the high of the Wyckoff pretty much. Total 3 and total 1 is slightly lower, total 2 is higher. That's why I think Ethereum will outperform because of that reason, since it's pretty much at the highs here. Let me actually do this so you can immediately see it. So you see we are nearly at the equal highs here, while the total, normal total is not there. This was an SMT. Wherever you want to put it, it's okay, it's still SMT. And total 2 is much higher than the total and total 3, which gives me confidence for Ethereum as well. And this is a long accumulation, where if this chart drops, it's bullish for crypto. And I believe we are going to see still something like what we have now here is going to be something like this. And then we go higher. I think crypto is going to have big problems in the 2028 and 2029. I think there's going to be long accumulation and pretty boring market. I think that's where the majority will enter the crypto, and retail will get trapped a lot there. We've talked about this. I think I will make a whole video on that topic because it's a big map that can help you. So, thinking what we should check. DJT is something. I want to also check this crypto, or like a stock is something that will likely trigger the altcoin boom as well. We need to come above that, and then it's going to be nice. This was the listing price. What Trump media is talking on is quite in the spotlight right now. So I like that. There's a bullish free tap here. I can readjust it for you so it looks better. Do them quickly. So again, also This is one of the stocks that look pretty good. Is there any 50% retest? Yeah, there was immediate one. So that's good because we retested it instantly, held it up, and now we are sweeping the low, so this could boost the price of the stock quite nicely. I could see at least 300% pump up to like 1600. I don't want to fall into stocks now, but let me know if you want me to check something. Something like PayPal is looking very good right now too. Had its dump of 85%, which is usual for big reversals. Nike is also something that I think will soon start running again. It's way too big brands to get fucked like that. Still not at the 85% to 85 80% dump. It's looking much better. 12-month chart, anything there? We don't have a... Do we have 4? No, we can do more than that. I wish we could... let me actually try to replicate it. This was one candle. One, two... Could actually... This could be the right one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, this was the correct one for sure. Then we have this candle. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So those were 3 candles. This would be the sweep. Be the low. Small readjustment. I actually dump. So we do currently have this. Let me hide this. And oh wait, we need the VIX too. I need to replicate the 4-year chart basically. Because we can do that, so let's do it on our own. And here. Okay. I'll slightly readjust it so it's more bearable to watch. Because the VIX wouldn't look nice if we had it like that, because it's a 4 candles, not 5, right? So this and this was your target. This was the sweep of the high. This candle was the CRT pretty much, and you were targeting this low. My guess is that this that the 12-month chart, or like 4-year chart, will not close like this, but instead in those 2 years, or how much it still, let's check. So you had 1, 2, yeah, you can still have 2 years. So until then, you're looking into a closure above this level, and that is pretty much a guarantee. This 4-hour candle will not close below this. So as of now, you're looking at pretty much guaranteed 18% in 2 years. I know it's not much, but the candle will close for sure something like this and potentially reverse higher. Because this is a 4-year cycle, 4-year CRT, and the technical target was this one. After that, you will see an expansion. So if you're willing to hold for longer, you can get a higher prices for sure. Just put 4-year candles here, and I have to readjust them back. So it's not as confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Okay. Tau. Let's check Tau, why not? I feel like this chart is something that everyone was looking into. It's the promised tech that will go higher. But I don't know, bro. This chart just doesn't look healthy to me as of now. Like, this is terrible. 4-month chart. I don't know, I don't see anything bullish on this as of now. It's been ranging, but still putting in lower lows, lower highs. Like, yeah, we will potentially sweep these highs later on, but like, if you look into it, this is a bearish structure. We are now within this range, but no, it's just not it, bro. My guess is we will first sweep 160 or before any other move. There was this bearish free that we were looking into back then, which I remember. It nicely played out. So the sweep, M structure, and then down. But I don't know, it's the same as Inch as of now. Inch looks better here, but it had a massive wick which had to be filled. And the same thing is here on Tau, which is not filled yet. Inch did fill that and pumped, but Tau didn't, and like Inch had a longer time to accumulation and more like structure than Tau has. Had a nice run, so there was like this can be an exit pump for Inch. It can push harder, but Tau doesn't have that. Tau doesn't have like insane push where there will be a lot of like weird orders still, while Inch that does have that. So it's like the overview on the coins. You kind of need to understand and see what they are doing, what happened here, what people were doing, and the significance of the move, because like this shit pumped like from the bottom, I don't know, 4,000% once it was listed in Binance. But Tau basically dumped 80% after the listing, even with the sweep of this high. So this very unlikely we will see the high here. And there's a huge support where we never closed below. Can go sideways. Can actually pump next cycle maybe, but not now. I don't see it happening. Solana, maybe we can check Solana. 4-month chart. Nothing crazy, 12-month short. Potentially this was the target for the low. 3-month chart. Yeah, we are basically within this range too. Let's keep that one in there and let's also add this one. Let me disable the blocks we don't need. And now it could pump back to 148. But let me see if there's anything that would change my view on it. That monthly candle is nice. This is good looking. Where's this structure break here? Was this support? 140. Was a pump down? This level is filled, right? Yeah. Perfectly filled. Was it the same up here? Good fill. So if we go on weekly, how's the price looking here? 56 is possible unswept level. Do we have anything that we should pay attention to there? This wick is kind of nice. What happened there on the 2-week? I'll also mark this one. There's a demand chain here. We flip the structure. So as long as we hold this level, let me clear this and make it different color. As long as we hold this, can actually do this. As long as we keep on holding this structure, we can be bullish on it. Where's the next supply here? As of now, nowhere. But on weekly, maybe we find a different level. But here on weekly, this weekly level was not tapped yet. So let's make it more brighter. It aligns with our zone, but this is where the weekly comes handy, because this is your demand chain right now, which as of now is getting slightly weaker. And supply, do we have any supply over here? Potentially this one. I'll go on lower time frame too. And lower opacity. Let's go on daily. See what happened there. No sweep here, but there's a supply chain here, which seems to be in control now. So lower time frame, there's a supply chain here that is in control at this moment. And if we apply fib here too, could give us, yeah. So like possibly 57 is our area where I would buy in case we drop there. 57 plus minus. Something like this. What? Solana doesn't look as bad here. I could see it pump. Do we have any bullish free tabs here? Potentially here, here. Monthly, how's monthly looking? There's definitely this thing that everyone's watching for sure. Or like they'll be talking about it. Head and shoulders, which is now nearly finished. We measured from the top or the bottom. It should be lower than that, I think. Or if we measure just the candles, I can grab it. Yeah, I think people would say that this goes lower than that, which is nice. But I don't see it going that low as of now. There's a lot of money inside Solana. Even though I hate this chain absolutely, I agree that this can go higher now. There's a bullish free tab up here, which is not completed yet. Aligns with the nice. Does this for our. So something like this maybe. Or we can just get the LPS. Since this is a Vico for sure, this has to have a highest volume, yeah. So this is your ST, C, this is your STB. It just now depends which model is this, if this is the Wyckoff 1 or Wyckoff 2. If this is this one or this one. You see, we are currently after this phase. So something like this maybe. It will not be the same every single time. You just need to understand what SC is, what is STB, what is AR, and then you can work off that. Yeah, could align with the zone we were watching here. Maybe we do get a nice dump here. Some sort of free tap too. Check guys if you wrote anything in between. No. So yeah, I think there's not much we could discuss right now. Let me check just some coins that could potentially do something. 4-month chart. See a bullish free tab here. It's not as visible on the other time frames though, so we need to check it. This is the range. This is valid. Do we get and I kind of like this wick. Was it tapped perfectly? It was. Was down move here. What happened here on 2 weekly? Let me mark the current highs and lows, but I wanna see if this level had some sort of like bullish candle there, because then we could tighten the range. Like 2 weeks, sorry. No, there wasn't one. Or did we sweep here? Nothing. This was probably an SMT with other asset. On weekly. Weekly there was no. I mean, yeah, there was this, but it would have to be this low. That doesn't make sense to me. No, that's not something we should look for. So there's probably an SMT here. So possibly if this wants to recover later on, I could see it's pumped to this level, but probably not higher. There is no supply chain or whatsoever. There's a weird, very, very weird bearish free tap though. Just swept the year, but the target would mean that we can come lower than that. Oh wait, actually no, this is after that, so this. For the low, I don't know about that. Like this, possible. But this doesn't look like a bottom to me right now. There's more likely that we are going to fill this fib. We need to drop on lower to see how it reacted here. This and the bottom is here. This was a valid reaction after this, then this should be the whole level and the, yeah, so but bottom for Bitcoin Cash I could see lower than here. We'll likely test this level, then do something like this. And then we might go higher, but nothing that I like as of now. Still need some patience for this to play out. Doge. I want to check Doge. How far are we? Are we please down 85% from this recent up? Yes, we are exactly 85%. 85% is a good drop for meme coins, especially low caps. That is where you want to check if it's going to survive or not. Oh, sorry, this was the top. Exactly 85%. So this is the best spot to accumulate some Doge. 12-month. Yeah, that candle is amazing, brother. 5.15 drop. Look at this 12-month candle. You have 4 months to close above that, and then your target is high. 4-month candle, let's see. Can speculate about this high too. This is another range, but on 4-month. All still valid. And maybe if we measure from here to here, oh sorry, the other way, we might get the target. We go on weekly. Let's see if there's any bottom signs. Sitting on this support as of now, is there anything here? Let's go on higher time frame to look for the other blocks, the ones that I use. Sweep up in here. Do we need higher time frame still? Nothing that I like there. Nope. Oh, but wait, there might be an SMT, which would be the trigger for the buy. The alt SMT and on a monthly. Thank you for the guidance, Rainmaker. Your charting skills and knowledge are amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much for the kind words. You see how the monthly is looking? This is looking very good. This monthly is also your target as of now. So we should soon push higher here. As long as we don't close monthly below this 0.0693, I'm pretty much bullish on it. Top this demand level here. Not the monthly after the broke structure. So I feel like Doge can pump here quite nicely. I think I will actually send this straight into our group. One second, sorry for not saying anything. I'm just sending the signal. Okay. So let's see, what do we have here on lower time frame? Is there a big volume up here? Not really, but there was a big one here. Now we are on quite a low volume, which is good sign. Usually bottoms happen around that time. If you go on 4 hour, maybe this, yeah, these candles have a quite big volume, which is a good sign. I like Doge here. It looks great. There was this rate of these lows. We rated these lows. And then we swept this low. Like Doge looks amazing here. Is this like a internal Bykov too? It's possible AR. This was the SC if there was volume. There was a lot of volume. So this is your SC. Was there a SMT against anything? Yeah, there was SMT against Bitcoin too. Right here. So lower time frame. This is a Bykov too. SC. This is your ST. This is your LPS. So this is a model 1, very likely. Was this like 66, 67 bars, 8 days? This is 8 days, then 16 days is where? 17 August. I like that we are starting to push on the sequence too. Oh, we'll likely come to this level right now. Here. So if you want to long it, I would long it like this. It's a smaller trade, like 2 RR, but for a start, pretty nice. I'd be scared about the spring. If you want to be super aggressive, I would do it like this, but because if this is the LPS, it shouldn't come back to this level. There was an internal bearish free tap here. We make it like this, maybe tapped it. Yep, so this should be okay for now. Right, let me check in lower time frame. There's something. Okay, this could be a problem though. This down move. It was Q1 too. And started. Okay, if you're in, I would close it as of now, but if once we overcome this level, then it's going to be safe, but longing below this is not good. It can fall here right now on lower time frame. But if you want to try to swing long this, you can start building the position here and have these stop loss as we what is happening? As we said previously, so like this. Go on weekly. There's no big move here down. We shouldn't touch lower levels below these. So I think this is going to be it, guys, for today. I have to go. I'm waiting for my partner to go to the gym. So yeah. So thank you so much, guys, for coming, and I will see you next time. Bye bye. Thanks for coming. This has been quite a nice stream. Thank you, guys, for your focus and questions. Bye bye, have a good day, and see you next time.